Welcome to your marketing mentor. I'm Sherry, your host and your go to gal for taking the overwhelm out of marketing so you can grow your business with confidence, authenticity, and maybe a little bit of fun. All right, let me ask you something. Does marketing feel like this big, looming task you know you should be doing, but somehow always ends up at the bottom of your to do list? Look, you're busy running your business, serving your clients, and living your life. So finding the time to market can feel impossible. But what if I told you that marketing doesn't have to be this massive, time consuming project? It's all about building simple habits that make marketing a natural part of your day. So today I'm sharing actionable habits that will help you fit marketing into your routine without it taking over your life or your sanity. Are you ready? Okay, let's dive in. So let's start with the truth. Marketing can feel overwhelming. Maybe you've spent hours trying to write the perfect post only to delete it because it doesn't feel good enough. Or maybe you spent so much time scrolling through Instagram for inspiration that you forgot to actually post for your business. Look, I get it. I've been there. I have been there where marketing just feels like this giant chore I had to squeeze into my day. And it wasn't until I started building small habits that were connected to a strategy and I built those habits into my routine that marketing started to feel less overwhelming and more natural. And that's what I want for you too. So let's talk about some habits that can help you market your business with ease. All right, so let's talk through a couple of habits that'll help make marketing feel more natural. First, start your day with connection. Before you dive into emails or client work, spend 10 minutes connecting with your audience. That could be replying to comments, answering DMs, or engaging with posts with people you admire. This simple habit helps you stay visible, builds relationships, and shows up for your audience without overthinking it. The second thing is to keep a running list of ideas. Ideas, don't they always seem to come at the worst times, like when you're in the shower, driving, or falling asleep? Here's what I do. I keep a running list of content ideas. You can do this in your phone. I use Trello to do it, but wherever you're going to do it, just keep a log of them when they come up. That way, when you have time to create content, you're not staring at a blank screen like you've got no ideas, right? You've got plenty of them to work with. And hey, no one needs to see me recording a reel mid shampoo. All right. The third thing, batch create content. So keeping it simple is the most important thing. Set aside 1 to 2 hours a week to batch your content. And this doesn't mean creating a month's worth of posts in just one sitting. If you can, that's awesome. But even if you just focus on 3 to 5 pieces of content that align with your message. And remember, done is better than perfect. So I use Canva to save a lot of time and help me keep my branding consistent. And one of the other tools that I use that I love is CapCut. So I take videos on my phone and then I use CapCut to add you can add some very simple branding and then all of the subtitles. It's a really easy tool. All right, the next thing is use time-lapse videos for easy content. This is one of my favorite hacks, time-lapse videos. Set up your phone on a stand while you're working with a client, prepping your office, or tackling a project. It gives your audience a fun behind-the-scenes look at your day without any extra effort on your part. And as a matter of fact, I've got mine going right over there. All right, the next thing you can do is repurpose everything. So take one piece of content and turn it into multiple posts. I love using podcasts for this because you can take one podcast, break it into a bunch of different reels. You can use it for your YouTube channel. You can create a blog with it and email marketing. There's so much you can do with a podcast. And one of the reasons why I built this studio so that people can use this to do exactly that. And I created my Heart of the Hustle show to do just that for my clients. Look, repurposing is a huge time saver and it helps you show up consistently without having to create something new every day, because I find that is what leads to overwhelm more than anything else. All right, the next thing is to make marketing part of your conversations. This one's easy, but it's often overlooked, and sometimes we don't do it because we're worried about feeling spammy. But when you're talking to clients, networking, or even catching up with a friend, mention what you're excited about or doing in your business. Marketing doesn't have to feel salesy. It's just sharing your passions naturally with the people around you. Now, you don't need to be like, hey, you want to buy my thing, right? Don't be like that. But it's fine to be like, hey, oh my God, I'm so excited. I opened a podcasting studio. You have to come check it out. I invite people here to come just have coffee with me, right? If they buy, they buy. If they don't, they don't, right? But it's building that network and having that built into my plan. The next thing I want you to think about is quick content is more important than being perfect. Because here's the thing, marketing doesn't need to be a whole big production, right? Right now, this is a whole big production, but because I have a studio to do it in, but it doesn't need to be this fancy. You can create a quick reel or a story while you're walking to the car, waiting for your coffee, or even standing in line at Target. If inspiration strikes, grab your phone and hit record. And don't wait for everything to be perfect before you post, because let's be honest, it's never perfect. Look, your audience doesn't want perfection. They want you. Some of my most popular videos have been me walking out of yoga sweaty, saying something like, the yoga teacher was talking about this, and it made me think about how that relates to your marketing, right? So you don't have to be perfect. The next tip is to set a daily time for marketing. So pick a specific time every day. Maybe it's 15 minutes in the morning or after lunch. I always do it in the morning because once I get moving, it's really hard for me to stop. But dedicate that time to marketing. Whether you're engaging on social media, scheduling a post, or brainstorming ideas, have a set time that makes it easy to stay consistent. The next tip is automate what you can. Using scheduling tools like Later, Planoly, Meta's Creator Studio, all plan your posts in advance. Automation takes the pressure off and helps you stay consistent even when your schedule gets busy. I schedule my posts way in advance because I know I'm not going to have time to do it every day. So I take some time every week or every couple weeks, plan them out, and then I'm ready to go. All right, the last tip is celebrate small wins. Did you post twice this week? Did someone comment on your post? Celebrate it. Look, marketing and business is a long game, and every small win is progress. So recognize your efforts, keeps you motivated and excited to keep showing up. The last thing that I want to talk about today is really a mindset shift from imperfect action is better than no action. Look, because this is the most important thing to remember. If you take nothing else out of this podcast, please take this. You don't have to be perfect at marketing. You just have to be consistent. Showing up, even imperfectly, is so much better than not showing up at all. I had a client who started posting just once a week after a month of feeling stuck. And guess what? Even with just one post a week, she started getting more inquiries, more sales, and connecting with her audience. It's not about doing all the things. It's about doing what you can with what you have. So there you have it. Simple habits to make marketing a natural part of your day. The key is to build marketing into your routine so it feels easy and not overwhelming. And make sure that you have a strong strategy where you know that everything you do is going to lead to a sale and you don't feel like you're just spinning your wheels. Okay, so here's my challenge to you. Pick one of these habits and try it for the next week. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to cheer you on and celebrate your progress. And if you're still feeling stuck and need that personalized marketing plan, let's chat. You can DM me or book a free consult on my website, and I'll help you create a strategy that works for you. Thanks so much for spending this time with me today. Remember, marketing doesn't have to be hard. It's just about showing up one small step at a time. So until next time, keep shining, keep sharing your magic, and I'll see you soon.
And that's a wrap of today's episode of Your Marketing Mentor. I hope you found some valuable insights and feel inspired to take action in your business. Remember, you have the power to create a purposeful and profitable business. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your feedback helps me create content that truly serves you. And don't forget to share this podcast with your friends and fellow entrepreneurs. Let's spread the love and help more mission-driven businesses thrive. Stay connected to me on social media and visit my website for more resources, tips, and support. I'm here to walk alongside you every step of the way. Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep shining and keep growing.